Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the markets. Currently 4:02 p.m., November 4th, 2020, Wednesday, hump day. Election day is over, but is it? Make sure you subscribe, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. Watching this APVO, it's pretty much the stock of the day, and I never found a way to get in this trade. Multiple times I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, I'm going to press the buy button. And it worked. And then I was like, I'm going to press the buy button. It worked. And then I was going to press the buy button. It worked. So like 3 or 4 times I could have gotten in this stock. And the break of the 1040 was the play. Let me see if I can make this a little smaller. There it is. Right here. Made this high here around 12 o'clock, 1042, and then the break of the 1042 or even the 1050, and it just ripped to 13, and then it created some pullback plays in here that you could have gotten into it, and I was just not able to find my way. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I was a little soft or what. Gapped up huge in the market, so let's go over that real quick. The markets were up 520 on the NASDAQ futures, but look at 430 on the NASDAQ, 367, which was once at like 800 on the Dow Industrials, and 74 on the SPX. So I guess, you expect things to be kind of all over the place, uncertainty in the markets because of the election. But guess what? People just were like, you know what? We're buying. Screwed the election. We're going to buy. Whatever happens, happens. I'm sure the markets will be headline risked all this week, but until we have a winner, just trade what we see. And actually, we had some really good action today, especially in the morning. It kind of fizzled out and chopped around. You can see here on Apple, just chopped. And actually, Apple was my trade of the day. It was my best trade of the day. It was the break of the 114 level on this candle. Never looked back on this particular move. I didn't have any pain. I got some off at 115. I thought I was going to run to like 117, so I held all the rest of my shares and actually came down and stopped me out here before running back up. No big deal. I made like $130 on that particular trade. It's a pretty lame trade on Tesla, but that was actually my favorite trade this morning. Just right out of the gate through 430, and it just ran. It just ran out of the gate to 436. But I had to be in that really early, and I wasn't able to do it. I was looking at Big C here through the break of the 82 level, and it worked out really nice to the 83. What else was there? Sava, no. Neo has been a little crazy. The break here, I just, I can't find my way into Neo either. It kind of just fizzles when I break. So looking at this 50 level here, I believe, and it kind of just rode up to 39.50, which was a great trade, but I just don't really care for Neo. It kind of did this little star here on the daily, so we'll see what it does. It actually made new highs, pulled down, and then got back to where it opened on the gap. So it's questionable. There's going to be some battles going on Neo. It did get some news, or actually it was a KNDI. KNDI got news here. People jumped on this one, and it never looked back, going up almost to $9 from $7. And then it just kind of fizzled out halfway around the 819 level. So fortunately, today I was up $100. Could have been more, sure. I don't think it could be any less. I mean, I just didn't pull the trigger. I think there was HYLN, which is the old SHLL, through this level here on this particular pullback. So 20 through the 22 level, and it went up to 22.44. Not a huge trade, but it was there. Even DraftKings, I think, was it DKNG, made a move here. Yeah. Okay. So through the 39.50 level, and boom, ran up to 40.79. So that's $1.29 on that move. Just things were setting up today. I mean, you can see the follow through on the gap up, which is really good, and then it just kind of fizzled out. So if you look at the SPY again, you can see it kind of fizzled at the opening and then made its move, and that's where I got in with Apple, and I was able to get those nice gains. I just, when this fizzled down, that's where Apple kind of pulled back a little bit further than the SPY before it moved up, and that's why I got stopped out, or otherwise I would be still in it. But I can't predict what's going to happen going forward. The markets, and I don't think anyone can. I think if I watch stocks like this APVO, I really need to press the buy button and not worry so much. Yeah, I got to manage my risk, of course, but I just got to do it. I mean, I missed the call was around 1050, price of 1050, and I just wasn't looking at it. I was looking at something else. I don't know what I was looking at, and I pulled it up, and it was over like it was at 1080, and it just was just running. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna chase it. Chasing is like the worst thing you can do because that's when you take the biggest losses. Although if I chased it, I would have made a fortune, but that's just a bad habit. But this pullback here to like the 1250, I think it was 1208, I think, and then back through 1250 would have been pretty nice. This is the one I tried to get in, I think. No, it was this one. I had a bid on this orange or peach line, which was 1276. My bid was 1282, just above it at the time, and it only came down to 1307, and then it kind of did its thing and then just ripped another $5. You know what I mean? So there was definitely some missing today on this particular trade. I know the guys I follow and work with, they were just killing it. And of course I have some FOMO. I just, I can't let that bother me though. I got to just follow my plan and stick to my system and do the best I can. But $100 in the bank, and I'll try to continue that going forward. We have Thursday and Friday left. Will we have a new president tomorrow? Will we have a new president Friday, next week, next month, next year? Who knows? There's going to be battles going on. Everyone expected it versus, in the past. You just would think things would be a lot easier now. You figure the polling would be, simplified. They make it so difficult. I know there's millions of votes. I know there's a lot of things. But at this point, the technology, what you can do on your computer, look at this. Look at my screen. Look what I can do. It's insane. How can we not press, one or the other? You know what I mean? A or B. A or B. A, B. Or maybe a C. It's like, that's it. I'm not saying it's not. It definitely needs to be secure. It definitely has to have witnesses, I guess you can say. But seriously, this is just going to go on. And this is what makes it so difficult to watch. I went to bed at 10 o'clock last night, and I watched maybe 10 minutes of coverage. I'm like, you know what? It's going to be the same thing it always is. People that don't watch football all year, then they watch the Super Bowl. It's like that. You don't watch any of the football year, or you don't watch any of the politics all year or last 4 years really, and then you all of a sudden watch the electoral votes and everything. You're like, whatever, move on. Anyway, we'll see what happens with the new president, whether it's new or old, and I'll continue trading the best I can. Hopefully you guys do too. Make sure you comment. Some good comments lately. Thanks for the help. I think I forgot the name. Maybe it was Steven. He gave me a nice comment the other day or yesterday or today about a buddy who's looking to open an account who lives in Ireland. Anyway, no big deal. I'll close up. This video is getting kind of long. Qualcomm is moving. Let's just check that real quick as a team here. After hours. Let's go to some after hours here. Ooh, dang. After hours getting a little perfect day to come out with good earnings. I mean, you got this momentum. Goes at 28.91 and just rip into 36, almost 37. You actually could have traded some of this here, but Qualcomm's a little thin. I've traded it in the past, so I won't be trading it most likely. So again, Rich, price action on 11/4/2020 hump day, and we'll be back tomorrow. Have a good one.